Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into this reading, I just want to say that these readings are coming from a place of love, light, and positivity during these chaotic and scary times. So these readings are going to be focusing on building us up instead of bringing us down, because Lord knows there's more than enough out there to bring us down, to make us feel weak and scared and helpless. And this is to raise our energy vibration, to be more powerful, more secure human beings. All right? So with that said, let's get started. So I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also going to be your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of them, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Capricorn, saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have the buffalo spirit, which says the abundant universe will provide, which is beautiful. And we have the panther spirit. It says reclaim your power. So the abundant universe will provide as you reclaim your power, which, I mean, that's just lovely. That is just absolutely lovely. And let's see what your chakra message is. Angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have right here creativity, which is the sacral chakra, and then we have inner strength, which is the solar plexus chakra. So as you embrace the creativity within your sacral chakra, within yourself, you are finding your inner strength, but you're also breaking through a shell, like seeing a new way of being, and you're coming forth into yourself a bit more. You're coming into your power more so than before. Angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Capricorn, April 16th to the 30th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the center of everything, we have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy, a time frame of April 23rd to September 22nd. Then we have the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. The Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. There's a conflict here that will be resolved. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, that's you shining through. The Fool. The Star, which is an Aquarius energy, a time frame of January 20th to February 18th. Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Cups. I love how this triangle right here is a triangle of fives. So it does mean that there is something that is being divinely guided for you, and it's in facing kind of a karmic truth, and it will change your mind and it will change your whole entire life. It will have you facing something externally but also internally that is holding you back, that isn't where you want to stand anymore. And so here, this is a conflict that is resolved relatively quickly, maybe not as quickly as you would like it to be, but it is also a conflict that you are seeing that has played a theme in your life before. So nobody ever likes hearing that, because when you hear of a theme, a conflict that's been a theme in your life, you know, those are always kind of the hardest moments. And this doesn't mean that this is going to be one of your hardest moments' time. It means that you're shattering away from what has once seemed impossible to embrace a new possibility of self and of soul and of power. And this all starts by turning inward. So let's start here with the buffalo and the black panther and the panther spirit. So all panthers are black. So buffalo says the abundant universe will provide, and it will. the abundant universe has your back. So there's fear, people being furloughed, people being laid off. There's a fear of, how do I survive? How do I move forward? What happens? And it's saying that now's a time, and it can be so hard. I mean, oh my goodness, it can be so hard to say now's the time to step back from fear and to say, I know that there is enough out there for me. And I know it within my bones, within my soul, within myself. I walk on greatness. Okay, because you walk on this earth, which is greatness. And then the Panther spirit says, reclaim your power. Claim your power. Reclaim it. Let yourself walk in the light of your truth. It is time to start speaking the truth into the world. Start seeing what you desire and not hiding away because maybe other people won't find it as wonderful as you do. Or maybe people have laughed before. And now it's time to say, but this is what I want. And this is who I am. And this is where I stand. And as you do so, creativity comes within you. There's a heightened sense of power. There's a heightened sense of connection. And with the sacral chakra, what the really important thing of the sacral chakra is it releases a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives. So as the negativity falls away, your creativity shines through. What you want to create within your life, how you want to create your life, how you want to move forward. And so releasing the negative energy around your sacral chakra moves you forward. And it moves you forward in a very real and positive way. And it kind of severs a tether that has been holding you back. And it also brings forth creativity, power, abundance, and truth. And as it severs this this kind of like tendon, it's this tether that holds us, inner strength shines forward. And if you see here, the lightning bolt is opening up this person who looks as if they're frozen. So a part of you has been frozen. A part of you has been overwhelmed. A part of you has been afraid to walk forward. And as you shatter forth, as you are reborn, as you sprout, fully formed from your own mind, it's kind of like Athena coming forward. Athena was born of Zeus. She had no mother. She was born from Zeus's mind. So she came fully formed from the head of Zeus. You are coming fully formed from your own conscious self. You're moving yourself forward. You are transforming. You're looking at things differently. As you do so, trust your gut. But also know that your gut is reforming. So what you had once thought was like, oh, this is true. I've trusted my gut. I'm moving forward. This is right for me. During this time, Capricorn, you can be rethinking things. You can be looking at things and saying, this is not my truth anymore. This isn't how I like it. I'm going to change it to this way. I'm going to be looking at this. It's kind of like, putting all different things together to see what comes forth, to see how you move. And as you do so, you're turning inward. You have the Hermit right here, and it says, turn inward. Look at the guiding light of yourself. Look at what you desire. Look at where you want to be. Also, for this time period, for everything that's going on in the world, for some reason, I have the Virgo time period, August 23rd to September 22nd, being an important time for us. And so it can be that this is just simply signifying that there's lockdowns, there's quarantines. We have to be hermits. We have to, kind of go into our place of study, of self, and look at things anew. And also, we're in our homes. So here it is looking at your passion, looking at what you desire, seeing your light guiding you forward, and seeing where it is that you stand and what it is that you stand for. And as you see this, as you're guided by this light, as you move forward in your truth, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying that you're on a kind of, Frog and Toad's wild ride. You're on a wild ride. And you're going to have your lefts and your rights, your ups and your downs. But your life is doing a 180. Not a 360. You're not turning around and getting into the same exact spot that you were before. But you're doing a 180. You're turning and you're coming to the complete opposite place that you are now. Now, if you're in a really good place and you're saying, oh, Dana, I don't want that, it can be your consciousness, your understanding, you're looking at things, and there is a shift within you that is like, oh, okay, now I'm moving forward this way. So I don't see it as a negative thing, though sometimes it can throw us curveballs that we just don't expect. But at your heart is the major arcana. So you have two major arcana cards here. At your heart is divine change moving you forward, and divinity telling you, look inward. Look inward and look at yourself, at your soul, at what you desire. Because you're cutting through doubts and fears. There's something that has been holding you back. Your roots are the swords. Your crown is the sword. And here you have the Queen of Swords. Now, you shine through as a queen. So during this time, it is going to be much more beneficial for you and easier for you. Maybe easier isn't the right word. It's the role you need to take at this time. It's going to be much more beneficial for you to be the director behind the scenes instead of the actor center stage. So as you are behind the scenes, as you are looking at things, you're cutting through doubts and fears. You can also have a strong air sign energy, most definitely an Aquarius, if it is an air sign energy, but it can also be a Gemini or a Libra. So as you cut through doubts and fears, as you know where it is that you stand, you know what it is that you stand for. And you might say, Dane, I don't know what I stand for. I know what I don't stand for. I know what makes me mad. I know what makes me frustrated. I know that this time, at times I want to kind of just run away. And that's totally cool. It's totally valid. Things are overwhelming, but you do know what you stand for. You do know who you are because you know what you're not. And sometimes I think life tells us more clearly who we're not than who we are. But there's also a thing to be said, to push your realm of conscious understanding, to push yourself out of your comfort zone. And this is with the positive and this is with the negative. When I was in school, when I was in college, I studied holocausts and genocides and all these horrific things. And I studied it for one reason. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how human beings could be monsters to each other. And I thought, I need to know why. And studying things is one thing, but living in the world is quite another. And it's kind of seeing the monstrous traits within us, that as we protect ourselves, we can fall down slippery slopes that all of a sudden have us being the monsters that we're looking at. And here with the Queen of Swords, you're knowing your mind, you're knowing your truth, you're knowing where you stand and what you stand for. And as you do so, you're embracing a power that says, I understand the deepest, darkest recesses of my mind. And I also understand the brightest, most brilliant recesses of my mind. And I am both. And because I am both, and I am choosing to walk a path of love, light, and positivity, I am power incarnate. Because you are power incarnate, Capricorn. And as you see this, you have this balance coming in. You have this Aquarius energy coming towards you. This sense of light and of love, of healing, of beauty, of an embrace of the heart. And it almost looks like the star has come out of her lips. You have created a new star. You have created a new way of being. You have created a new beauty. And as you do so, the love, light, and bounty that is you guides you to something you had not expected. And as you are guided, as you are transformed, your soul's wish comes true. Now, your soul's wish is most definitely different than what you wish for. Like when you wish upon a star, like, oh, I wish I, met Mr. Right or Mrs. Right or whomever, oh, I wish I had this, oh, I wish I had that. No, this is what you truly want at the base of it all. And this is divinity giving it to you. Not all at once. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I wish all of a sudden you got exactly what you needed and you knew why you needed it. But a lot of times it's a riddle wrapped in a bit of truth, wrapped in another riddle, wrapped in, a swift kick in the tush. So here, it's the soul's wish coming. As you understand you so much more. And also as you understand your power, your beauty as an individual. And the grace for which you stand for. You're cutting through the nonsense. You're cutting through the chatter of the world. And it seems like the world chatters so much. It focuses on everything that isn't important. And everything that is important, it just kind of lets go. Oh, that can't cause a fight. Oh, that won't get me as many clicks. I'm not going to talk about peace and of love and of, a connection with the soul. I'm going to talk of anger and hate and something that really boils the blood. It's like, no, I need to step back from that. And as you step back from that, as you step into your blessings, as you have this balance of healing, this balance of light coming forward, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is karmically something from the past. Now, this can also be DNA-wise. Oh, my family has always been like this. Oh, we always have these struggles. Oh, we never have enough money, and I've never had enough money my whole entire life. These type of things that become part of our conscious makeup or our subconscious makeup. And our consciousness is saying, why am I stuck? Why am I here? I don't like this. And your subconscious is saying, but this is where we deserve to be. It can be through your DNA. It can be through your past lives. It can be through all the, excuse my language, but all the shit that has been piled on you in this life. And it's like, if you knew how hard it was for me, if you knew how much I struggle to stand where I stand, you would be amazed. And that's the feeling that's coming from this card. It's like, you would be amazed of how hard I fought. And Capricorn, what you're doing now is you're taking your knowledge and your power. You're looking at what you desire. And you're moving towards something greater, something more, something completely and utterly you. And the thing is that when you have these battles, now this is not saying, you get into fights with everybody, because everybody right now can find space. Things are closed. Life is chaotic. It's time to connect with our hearts. It's time to look at things and say, will this matter 5 years from now? Will this matter a year from now? Where is it that I want to be drawing my power from? And as you stand your ground, it can simply be standing your ground and not apologizing for your points of view, not apologizing for beliefs or ideologies or whatever it is. And it's like, this is where I need to be to move forward. And this is what I've worked so hard for. And as you do so, you're changing your mind, you're changing your whole entire life. Why? Because you might see this as being a bit of a bully. The Five of Swords traditionally is kind of like bad sportsmanship. You didn't give him back your swords. Well, why would you give him back his swords? Why? So he can stab you in the back? In medieval times, they would say you were completely soft because you didn't go and you didn't kill him. Now you have a blood feud. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet, the blood feud, that they killed everybody until there was nobody left, pretty much. And here, you're changing your mind, you're changing your whole entire life. You're looking at the sorrow, you're looking at the hurt, you're looking at the pain. And you're saying, but this is what I stand for, and this is who I am. And as you take in the love and the beauty that is still standing, the Two of Cups, the Minor Arcana Lovers card, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't need to mourn this. I have more beauty than I realize. And you have behind you majesty. And you have behind you purity of intention, purity of self, truth. And what's so beautiful is that the imagery of this card, the lily behind her, is the same imagery used for the the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is the light shining outward. It is you being successful and bountiful, but not seeing it. Not always being aware. And so here, it's like you don't even see the hope of it. You don't even see why. Why am I moving forward this way? What is guiding me? And so as you change your mind, you change your whole entire life because you see the whys and you see the questions and you're thinking. You're thinking for yourself. You're moving yourself forward. And this is a number of freedom. 5 is a number of freedom. It's like you are working towards freedom as you reclaim your power. As you know, the abundant universe will provide. And as you claim your power, you have here the Queen of Pentacles, which is you. You have the prosperity that you are planting. You have the bounty that is becoming part of you. You have here a sense of people looking at you as a person who knows, as a person who understands, as a person who at least has asked the right questions to find a semblance of answers. Because there's always more. There's always deeper that you can be going. And so here, again, the director behind the scenes, the person who is looking at all of it, taking it all in, you are finding out where you stand and how you move forward, what you move forward for, and what you truly desire within yourself. As you do so, you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, chaos. I mean, here it's beautiful. It really is. But traditionally, the 5 of Wands is a whole bunch of people. Like, it depends on the cards, but in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's kind of like these kids fighting with each other. And you know how kids start off play fighting. Oh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to do this. And I'm hitting you with this stick. And we're warriors. And then one kid's finger gets hurt. Gets hit. And then all of a sudden, now they're not play fighting anymore. It's changed. And that's kind of what this shows. It's like what might have started off as friendly rivalry. What might have started off as a game. It's changed. And now it's deadly serious. And now it's like, okay, I'm going to get you. I'm going to, win. I'm going to move forward the way that I want to, and I don't care who I step on. And this could be subconsciously. You've gone through periods like this, and you don't like it, but it's scarred you. Or it can be externally, where you're going through this right now. It's like, okay, I will be the winner and I will move forward. And here with the Queen of Pentacles, with this planting of a garden that is going to reap beautiful bounty into your life. And why do I say that? Because you're an earth sign energy. The earth is important to you. Pentacles can be money, most definitely. But yes, it can be money, but it can also be seeds. It can also be, you have to, get your hands dirty and plant within you what you desire to combat this chaos, this upheaval, this doubt, because you're victorious. There's one, wand right here that rises above the rest. You're victorious. But at what cost are you willing to have this victory? And what are you truly fighting for? Because what you're fighting for, that will change everything. If you're fighting for truth, if you're fighting for your family, if you're fighting for, what you know to be right and what you love, that's a fight. But if you're fighting because they started it, they hit your fingers, and you're mad as hell, that's something to look at. Or if they're fighting because of that, that's something to look at. That's something to sit there and say, maybe I need to disengage. Because the world is turning. And you're changing your mind, and you're changing your whole entire life. You're changing what you have been focusing on. And as you change it, you start the Fool's journey. Why is this important? First of all, you have all the zodiac signs around you, which is awesome. This could be a journey for a year, but this could also be a journey with the insights that each and every zodiac sign brings. But a Fool's journey is also a hero's errand, a hero's quest. Because quests are not supposed to be easy. It's not like go outside, pick a blade of grass, that's it, now you have deep wisdom. It's looking at things and saying, what is the challenge? What is the hardship that you think is so hard that I might not come back from it? Because that's what a hero's quest is. And as you're looking at what you desire, as you're looking at stepping off the precipice of what is known into the unknown, to be the hero of your life, you're starting to see things differently. You're starting to change the narrative. And as you change the narrative, you're seeing what you need to balance. You have eternal prosperity. You might not know it, but you have eternal prosperity. How do you balance it? How do you get there? How do you go from being a fool? And here, he's dressed as a jester. He's dressed as a fool. People see you as a fool. How do you be seen as successful? How do you juggle this earthly plane and the spiritual plane? How do you juggle earthly knowledge and spiritual knowledge? How do you juggle where you want to be and what you desire? Now with the Fool, it's saying here, you have to go for it. You have to. It's a part of you. It's an innate part of you. But there are going to be things that you don't know. You don't know how they coincide with each other. You don't know how they connect with each other. You don't know how. And so with the Two of Pentacles, you're finding that balance. You're finding that truth. And it's an emotional one. It's an emotional journey for you as you claim that balance. But then you obtain your soul's wish, and the world changes. Because as you have this wish come forward, as you let yourself shine bright, and it cannot be a wish at all. It might simply be your soul, yourself, kindness, caring, compassion, love, shining forward. Balance coming over you. A sense of everything being in chaos, starting to fall into harmony. You turn the light on within, and you look at what you truly desire, where you truly want to be, how you need to move forward. And as you see it, as you realize it, you embrace it. You embrace why you're here. And you embrace what you desire. It seems like a fool's errand. It most definitely does. But the light from within shines so brightly that the chaos is brought to the light. And you mourn it, but you change it. And you start walking in love, light, and prosperity. Your subconscious message, Capricorn, is the Magician. You have the whole world before you. You have power that you don't even realize. As you come together elementally, fire, water, air, and earth, as you look at what they represent, passion, intellect, heart, and clear thought, clear vision, groundedness, sensual sensibility. You find yourself moving forward. And as you move forward, as you embrace this passion, this light, this truth, as you move forward, your chakra is saying subconsciously, communication is key. The way you communicate, the way you pick your words, the way you share your ideas are key. You might think, oh, it's just a conversation. What impact will it have? It has more so of an impact than you could imagine. Choose your words wisely. There we go. Listen to yourself. Listen to your thoughts. And also, listen to what is not being said. And as you listen, you discover, you see. And this leads you to your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the hawk spirit. This says, let spirit be your guide. Let yourself move forward to something greater. Spread your wings and know that spirit has a clearer sight than you. It's just truth. So embrace it. Embrace that truth. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I hope each and every one of you is staying safe. I'm sending loving, healing energy to all of you. I love you guys. Bye.